Okay, welcome to the 4630 Engine Revival voiceover here. Here was a clip I started on yesterday when I was tearing this thing down a little more. I was trying to get the intercooler off of the tractor. I'm doing some obnoxious photography here, trying to hold the camera and explain what was going on, but I decided to voice over instead. The intercooler, the bolts were corroded into the two pieces of aluminum. You just absolutely could not get the bolts out of there. We contacted John Deere and they said they've actually had them so stuck before they had to shatter the two housings together. As you can see, there's a seam line there. I was trying to explain it with a flashlight how it goes together. But the bolts were corroded into aluminum. I ended up resorting to a Vox end wrench coming in from the top and behind the exhaust manifold, and getting everything broke loose. Every single bolt on this tractor is just ridiculously seized up. And I don't know if it's been washed a lot or why they're so corroded, but they're really corroded bolts, and it's just been terrible to tear down. But we did manage to take the thing off there in one piece, which will be a lot easier to work on the shop floor and drive the two sections apart. Okay, here I am explaining this intercooler and showing how I was going in there behind with the wrench and where I was going to get to these impossible to find bolts, which are not the way you're supposed to take it off, but I was able to at least, like I say, get it off there. You're supposed to break it in half and you have access to the bolts. I did get the exhaust manifold off. I had to drive an impact socket onto the bolt heads that were nearly rotted off, and ended up with one broken bolt, which I was able to get threaded right back out of the block, no problem. Or the head, I should say. And we're getting everything stripped down. I got the injector lines off, which are also corroded to hell. So tomorrow we'll be getting ready to actually pull the head off of this. Again, pure nightmare. On the only positive note, the dealer has stepped up to the plate and offered to go ahead and cover an overhaul kit. It obviously sounded like an upper end knock, so once we get underneath the head here and see where we're at, I'll really be able to determine what the root cause of the problem was. We got the oil out of the thing, getting everything cleaned up as you go. I think 60% of the work when you do something like this is just the cleanup work. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and replace injectors and stuff while we're in there. You know, that way we know what we got when we get the thing completed. But piece by piece, it's coming apart. But was it planned? No, it sure wasn't. It sure was not planned. There I was looking at the injector pump, getting ready to figure out, take all the lines off, and again, it was all corroded together. But you can remove all those lines in one grouping. The rubber tees up there on the injectors, those are all going to get replaced as well. A lot of original parts of the tractor, you can tell it's never been apart before, so it's just pure rip to get tore apart. Anyway, stay tuned for more of the 4630 teardown, and we'll continue to explain more as I go on. It's just very slow. I mean, half a day just to do a few simple things, where it should have been like a day-long teardown. When you're doing every single bolt, it's just next to impossible to come out. You know, the amount of time you get involved in an engine teardown really goes up. So anyway, stay tuned for that, and be sure to catch these next little clips at the end. And something cool coming. Watch to the end. Thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Damn, that thing's pretty. All nice and clean. We're putting a new clean grain auger in it. Why is this thing out here tonight looking at this loading dock? Hey, what's that?